And it's the 1 month anniversary of this show. Damn, I did this for a month. Holy crap, that is scary. So, what I want today is the whole. Actually, before I start this off, I gotta explain something. In my last video, if anyone knows, I chose Haku a lot. Now, usually I do random, as you can see in my other videos. I did Haku because Haku was a character who was a guy but dressed very girly and kind of proved that you can't base off more appearance, because Haku could have kicked Kakashi. I'm sorry, but I think Haku could have kicked Kakashi's butt in Naruto. I really think he could have if he tried. Maybe, I don't know. But I just went with Haku because of everything, because in that last video, everything we talked about, I thought Haku kind of fit that a little bit. Maybe not, maybe I'm just nuts, who knows. So, one of the things I do want to talk about is how Sony buys 95% of Funimation. Okay, that's a weird thing because of the fact that Sony of all don't get me, this actually could be a good thing for the anime company. I mean, one, Funimation's been around since the 90s, and Funimation's definitely one of the bigger anime companies in America that bring a lot of anime over. And in a lot of ways, with Sony backing them up, I mean, that could be a good thing. At the same time, Sony could be dick and pull a lot of bullshit, especially with the whole copyright for YouTube reviewers and anime reviewers, so that could also be a bad thing. So that's why I'm skeptical. Right now, we do know there's the same staff, no changes to the service plan. Like, from the looks of it, they are keeping a lot of things the same. They're not changing anything, but I could be wrong. Who knows? So I think it could be a good thing. I think if they do this right, we could see a lot more stuff come over. And maybe they'll have like a deal going on where if you're a PlayStation Plus user, you get like a $1 off your Funimation subscription. It'd be a nice gesture. I mean, I know it's not going to happen, but I'd like it. I'd appreciate it. I'm sure millions of other people would, and I think it'd be a good move. Just saying. Sony, if you listen to this, there's an idea for you. Now, the next thing I want to get to also in this video is, and I'm sure the internet's seen this, there's a shirt designer called KA Designer that put the swastika on a shirt with rainbow saying "Love and Peace" on it now. Okay. I get what they're trying to do. The swastika has been around for hundreds of years. I believe it was a Buddha thing to be first, honestly, and then Nazis happened, Hitler took that, put it sideways, and it kind of got shit because of that, which it did, so. And I don't blame the company for trying to use it in the way it's originally meant. It's just, one, the Holocaust is only like 72, 73 years old. It's still, I don't want to say fresh, but it's still relevant. There's still survivors. It's still there. Like, it's, and I mean, I've seen worse. If anyone's been on 4chan, the whole peace sign means two genders, which I think that's complete bullshit to the peace sign. But I mean, honestly, they took the shirt down. They took the shirt down after 24 hours. And I'm not gonna lie, I would love to be in that business meeting when they decide to pull that shit. Like, whoever thought that was a good idea, I thought to shake his head and be like, sir, you've got cojones for doing that. You fucking do. Like, holy shit, man. And, I don't know, like, in a lot of ways, was it a bad idea? It should be shown in the maybe pile, but at least they're willing to admit they're wrong. It's a lot further than most companies would actually go, to be honest. So, I will give them that. And swastika, we could have gone anything else. Swastika. Well, and a lot of times it is also art, and art is freedom of expression. Unfortunately, like I said before, that Holocaust is still relevant, and a lot of people have bad memories of it, so it's kind of like, it's art, but you're kind of pushing a lot of things here that I don't think could have really went well with that, so bad idea. They took it down. They took a lot of hate for it. I mean, they took some hate, which I'm not saying hate's not deserved, so think I'm gonna end that topic there because that was just I just thought it was a silly idea, and I don't blame them. But yeah, I don't, I'll say what they did was wrong, but no go, guys, no go. And the last thing I want to talk about actually is, and I'm talking about this on a Sony game, well, Namco on the PlayStation, but I don't read this right. For the last like 2 months, I've been playing the shit out of the Nintendo Switch, and what this console can do, like, as of right now, the Switch has sold 5 million units, 4.75, but I'm sure it's well beyond that. I mean, if you look at Nintendo's history, I mean, that's almost half of what the Wii U did already. Almost half of the Wii U did, folks. Like, the Switch is moving. It came out March 3rd, within like 5 minutes. It's on 1 million units a month right now. That is moving. You're moving some product there. Now, do I think it will surpass other Nintendo consoles? I think it will top the Wii U. I think it will top the GameCube. The GameCube did 21 mil. I almost want to say that it could surpass the SNES, which did 49, but that's pushing it. And then the NES and the 64. Actually, no, it could pass the 64. The 64 did 32 mil. I'll pass that. Whether or not it passes the SNES and the Wii. The SNES did 61.91 million units. I think that would be hard for the Switch to surpass. And for the Wii, 101 mil, folks. I mean, for 2 years you couldn't find the Wii, so can the Switch surpass that? I don't know. I don't want to say no, but it's highly impossible. At the same time, though, the Switch has had games. Zelda, Splatoon 2, ARMS, Street Fighter 2, like, the lineup for this game right now is impressive. And there's like, I think we got like 20 more games coming out then by the time our holidays, we got 20 more games coming out. Mario Odyssey, Pokken Tournament, Sonic Mania, like, this console's library and launch for this year alone is actually very impressive. I'm not gonna lie, I would like to see a Dark Souls on the Switch. That's just me though. I think Dark Souls would do really well on the Switch. But I don't know. And what I really want to say on this too is third-party support. Dark Souls, I think, would do great on there. You know what they could do? Nintendo was really do is bring back some old cheers. You know, let's bring back Advance Wars. Final Fantasy, I'd love to see on that console. I would love to see a main series Final Fantasy on a Nintendo console again, because God knows I haven't gotten that in a while. But I could be wrong, and it just hasn't happened. I mean, because I know Square and Sony are more buddy-buddy right now than Nintendo and Square, but we could see it. We could see some serious stuff come back to this console. What I would also like to see on this console, I think this console, like, and we also have the new Metroid coming out. I think they port the Metroid trilogy over. I'll pick it up, I'll play it. I didn't play on the Wii U because I never really on Metroid, but I'll give the games a shot. I think that's really good for the Switch in general. But I don't know. It's just, I think the Switch has potential. It does look like the cards right there. Like, the second year has to have games on it, which we know we got a Yoshi game and we know we got a Kirby game. That's a good start. And we got Mario Rabbids coming out at the end of this month, which I'm excited for Mario Rabbids. I think that's gonna be a shit ton of fun. I really do. I think that would be nuts. I look silly, I'm not gonna lie, but and other than that, folks, I mean, I think that's really all I can say for this week. Unless, actually, no. Actually, no. Yeah, that's all I think I got this week. On the side note, though, speaking of Final Fantasy, I know the new expansion for 14 came out, so if anyone's watching this, let me know how that turned out, because I'm curious to see how that plays out. Because we remember Final Fantasy 11. This year's a bad online game. Actually stayed up for a while before it actually got taken down, so I will give it that. We'll give it that. Other than that, Amiibos. Actually, that reminds. And I know I'm kind of just dragging this conversation on a little bit. I'm sorry for this video on that one, but will Nintendo kill the 3DS line? I don't think so. I think they eventually will, but I don't think it's gonna be for a while. But yeah, next video I'll talk more about killing the 3DS line. So, as always, folks, peace and love. Don't be a jerk, and I will see you on the next Playpod, hosted by yours truly, Pretty Princess.